Good evening here from Queensland, where football writes its own stories. And tonight tonight under the lights, two proud clubs step forward with everything to gain and nothing to fear. This is the Kappa Queensland Cup, where form goes out of the window. Lions FC and Gold Coast United, familiar foes in this arena of knockout football. The most recent meeting in the league was a tough defeat for Gold Coast United, but it's always been tight affairs between these two sides, usually defined by the moments rather than those margins. Lions, of course, in their classic orange kit with their trademark composure, always seem to find a way to steady the storm. But Gold Coast United, they're in their away kits today, wearing the black and blue stripes. They know what it takes to beat the Lions at this level. Once again, they are drawn again here. Two of the most successful women's sides in Queensland. The Lions bring with them tonight a steel of champions. Players that know what it takes to get the job done. Players like Bowman, whose movement is poetry in the middle of the park, with Amy Gudston alongside her. She likes to dictate that tempo. And of course the ever reliable Costello at the back line. A few top players on the bench as well for the Lions, with Sabolski and Spreadborough. It is a big night for them at home at Luxury Paint Stadium. Gold Coast United, though, they come here with fire of their own. Utrecht Beach, she's electric and capable of turning half chances into headlines. We do have a lot of players in that back line that are physically strong and hard to break against. And of course, Momo Hayashi, the Brisbane Roar defender slash midfielder, is always a threat for any side in this division. Two teams, one cup. My name is Alan Kroll. We're live on FQTV. And this is the Kappa Queensland Cup. This is Lions versus Gold Coast United. It certainly is football at its best when these two sides meet. Lions will look to get us on the way. Of course, these two sides did meet at the weekend in the league. Lions were leading here at Luxury Paint Stadium by a goal to 0 before the rain and torrential weather that came down over the weekend cancelled it out. And we're here to meet in the cup. Lions do tend to get it their own way at times against Gold Coast United. But if the league will tell you anything, is that it should be a very close encounter. What United can take from that rained off game is they just have to keep a bit tighter in the early stages. There's a trip breach, just trying to play it into a little bit of space. Ojar, the captain, in there as well. Of course, Lions, they do like to play the ball around, they like to keep possession. There's Costello. Into feet there, there's a little turn from Salisbury, the top goal scorer for Lions tonight. Salisbury, originally from Newcastle, started the season really well for Lions. In fine goal scoring form. It started to peel off slightly at the moment. It certainly is a major threat. Here's Primel. Step away from one, does get away from two. Here's Singh. And trying to force it. There'll be a second bite at it. It comes out to the always lively Bowman. She gets it across, but it's a wee bit too close to Adams in goal. They will take them all day long. exactly what Lions can do in those sort of spaces. They pick the ball up quickly. Singh always looking to try and get the ball out wide. Bowman always looking to be an option. Tatum will just keep that one. And with Ibbotts. There's a different centre-half pairing tonight than what played at the weekend there for Lions. And they've trying to play it out from the back there, and they've lost possession high up the park. Solomon did initially have it back for Gold Coast United before possession is lost. Asking a hell of a lot here for Singh. Chase that down. She's not known too much for a pace, although that's picked up as Adams makes a mistake. She plays it across here into Soulsby. United looking to get rid of it, and Adams will collect that. A decent attempt coming in from range. That was a chance that goes begging for Lions. United look to play it from the back. It's Fortune. Gives it away straight to Soulsby. Singh to her right. She lets it go to Bowman. The 1-2. Soulsby's it behind again here. Tries to take the extra touch and finds the net. And Lions strike first early here. They did on the weekend. Soulsby using her body really well here. Initially it looked like it might have gone away from her. The challenge from Solomon, but she refused to give up on it. And Lions 3 minutes on, and they have the lead here at Luxury Paint Stadium. And just like at the weekend, it's over to Gold Coast United to respond here. Lions definitely the more comfortable side in the opening spell. And they have that goal. United will look to try and get on the front foot. There's Hayashi. Had to get it down the line too, but it's just escapes Ferran. Here's Hayashi. And for ball out to that left side, it was Utrecht Beach trying to chase that down, but that's what Hayashi brings. Fantastic distance on her passing, good range. And Gold Coast United were looking to sit deep and just try and hit lines on the counter. Well, they went it up here nicely. Jurt with it. Solomon. Here's Hayashi. Hayashi almost caught in the ball. It's back with Rink. A little bit of possession there for Gold Coast United. There's Rink. Trying to play it down the line, but possession given up, and it's given up a bit too easily. From the Lions' point of view. Red with it, knocks it down. Utrecht Beach looking into Jurt. Jurt just battling with it. Players refusing to give up on it, and Emily Webb in the middle of the park tonight, refereeing a game that can sometimes be tough to referee between these two sides. It has been a bit of a derby between Lions and Gold Coast United, especially in the Women's League. Both sides regularly meeting for a while in the grand finals at the end of the season and cup finals. Both sides will feel they haven't been at their fluent best this season. Both Lions and United sitting around that mid-table. The competition in PLW has been a lot tighter last season than this season. Like the Gold Coast Knights and Brisbane City, Eastern Suburbs, Olympic, name a few sides that have really become competitive in the division. For a long time, Lions reigned supreme. Evans with it. It's Costello. Tatum going long. It's not a bad ball too, and Salisbury's in behind here again. She's got a bit of change of pace. Salisbury somehow manages to get it across goal here. Comes back to her. She goes down, and it looked like it might have just been offside beforehand. It certainly was. That was a good shout. Big shout for a penalty. Call from the referee. There's Tatum. Back to Evans. Evans happy to go a bit more direct as it's chased down here from Gunston. Let's collect Hugo. Hugo trying to switch your play out to Pramel, and she will just keep that into. Does well. Lions look to recycle possession here. Switch your play is intercepted as Tatum with it. Evans deciding to go long this time too. The pass to Bowman's a bit short, and United trying to come across, and Bowman does intercept it well. Now Hugo running into trouble, and United have it, and they'll look to try and launch a bit of a counter here. Ajur slowing the game down. Momo Hayashi taken down from the back. It took a minute there for to stop the game, but she actually is giving it against Momo Hayashi here, much to the frustration of the Japanese midfielder. So to try and draw the foul from Salisbury. Was looking for Gunston, and the volley actually been kicked in there from Pramel. Nothing given there, and United might look to break as Pramel is down holding her ankle. Still Lions continue, and that shot just straight into the safe hands of Adams, who's been the busier of the two goalkeepers. 10 minutes played here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Lions leading by a goal to nil. Pramel looks like she's in a bit of pain here as the physios have been called on. As both sides will use this as a bit of an opportunity to just regroup. Of course, United, fortunately, conceding that early goal. They did begin to settle after conceding. It was just an opportunity to get some tactics in. Alex Pitt, the head coach of Gold Coast United. There's of course 3 other matches going on tonight in the Kappa Queensland Cup. There's the quarter-finals, Brisbane City and Gold Coast Knights. Sunshine Coast Wanderers and North Lakes United as well in the other round. And Edge Hills United defeated Mackay Lions 2-1 yesterday to see them through into the semi-final. Draw will be made after tonight's results go through to see who plays each other in the semi-final. Like we said, this quarter-final matchup between Lions and Gold Coast United usually is a match that is played later on in the cup competition. I think the other sides will be delighted to lose one of these two sides so early on in the quarter-final, and Brisbane City and Gold Coast Knights as well. The fact that they're both up against each other is good news for the other sides in the Kappa Queensland Cup. It's looking like this might need to be a substitution here for Lions, which is a bit disappointing. They've started the game quite well. Pramel. She hobbles off Pramel. She was a Lions through and through, promoted from the under-23s. And she's packed off to the park. I hope she is able to come onto the park. Goes from Halang. It's Hayashi. Tries to force it up the park. It's not that into Carter. Possession lost. Fairburn will lay that back across to Karas in goals. Of course, Karas getting her opportunity in goals for Lions with the injury to outstanding goalkeeper for Lions, Ellie Chapman. Lovely move. Again, it looks like she'll draw the foul off Singh. She does beautifully there to relieve pressure for Gold Coast United. The game's sort of panning out the way it did on the weekend. Lions getting that early goal. Gold Coast United building from that. Ran to Fortune. Fortune with time. Here's Rink. Out to Lang. Lang gets past a couple of challenges. We trick Beach now. And United conjures something up as a decent run before running into too many orange shirts. Here's Momo Hayashi. Fortune. Here's Shran. Touch and turn. Ball looking through for Carter is intercepted. The way Tuesday night under lights here. Luxury Paint Stadium live on FQ TV. Make sure you like and subscribe to Football Queensland's social media channels, the YouTube channel or Facebook, wherever you are watching. Watch all the live action of the top divisions around Queensland. Rink losing out, but the line will take it back. Referee looking to wave it on. Pramel was looking to get it back. It is picked up here by Gunston. Here's a switch of play. Can Hugo take the touch? It's brought down nicely from Hugo. Hugo initially not refusing to give up on it as United try and launch a counter, but that is sensational from Bowman. Comes across really well, taking out Shran. Shran looks like she's in a bit of pain here as well. It was a strong but fair challenge from the midfielder. Definitely getting the ball, taking the player with her though. Again, the physios called on here for Gold Coast United. Shran has been electric on this right side for Gold Coast United this season, been a real positive outball. The players use this opportunity for another wee rest here. Shram will be okay to continue. Gold Coast United need goals and they need it come from somewhere. Emmerich, who is the top goal scorer for United, she is on the bench. Skipper Ajur has scored 3 this season in the league. She posts up top, always a threat. So far, the opening 15 minutes or so at Luxury Paint Stadium, Gold Coast United haven't really been able to offer anything in the final third. That'll be the most disappointing thing from their point of view. And defended well after conceding that early goal to Salisbury, the top goal scorer for Lions. Look to rethreat here if we. Referee is waiting for the ball to come back. I think he is. Referee in the middle tonight, just not happy at how close Tram was to the line, I believe. Ebbets. Tatum. Top, that'll just go out of play as the ball looks to hit Pramel. There's Gunston. Gunston looking to get that back here. Pramel trying to hit her, but it just bounces off her. A big goal in the early game that's live as well, as Brisbane City have taken the lead against Gold Coast Knights. It's a big goal from Jonte Fisher. And that game is live on FQTV as well. You can watch that one if you'd like to. That one is called with Amy Webster. And yes, as we mentioned, Sunshine Coast Wanderers and North Lakes United still goalless there. That is with James Coughlin as well. All 3 games kicking off at the same time. 7:30 tonight. Lots of other games called off due to the rain. Hugo tries to play it quickly. Possession is lost, and Solomon didn't really have anywhere to go. Quite rightly brought back for a free kick. Here's Hayashi. Dejure. Just trying to force it over the top. Second bite it is. It almost comes to Carter. Oh, she have a third goal. Bioman just so strong holding the ball as they eventually play back to the goalkeeper from Fairburn. United have it through Rink. Rink still going. Just running into the brick wall. Hayashi switched into that centre-back position for the moment. It's a decent spell this for United as they try and fight their way back into this game. Just have a feeling that it might come from a moment of magic from Momo Hayashi. As I said, she is interchangeable. She can play in that back line or in the middle of the park. She usually likes to see the field. Trick Beach trying to get it across. Second attempt at the ball in. It was just knocked away from Tatum. And United putting the pressure on. Here's Halang. Jura back to Halang. It wasn't the best of passes back to her. The Lions fighting for every ball to come away for it. Pramel. Saran. Lions just trying to get the press, but United beat it. Early delivery. Target was Saran. It's cleared away. Hayashi coming in. Should be with Ebbets. Ebbets will thump it to safety. A little slip at the back, but it's picked up from Fortune. Here's Saran. Pass just escaping Bailey. 21 minutes played in the Kappa Queensland Cup. North Lakes United taking the lead against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. That could be a little bit of an upset on the cards there tonight. Kuipers, the goal. 20 minutes played there. Again, you can follow that one along with James Coughlin on FQTV as well. Lions looking to put a bit more pressure back on United here as they try and get the all-important second goal. Tinty Gunson's lost and United will be able to come away with it. Not the best of passes, and that'll be mopped up from Costello back to Carras. On any pressure at all. Here's Evans, Costello. Fairburn to the left. Plays that one back. There's Tatum. Being allowed to roam. Tries to go long. Pramel with a wee flick, finds Hugo. Hugo claiming a push in the back here. He did manage to get a touch. A wee mixed up again from United. Just looking a wee bit shaky there. Lovely, delightful turn there from Salisbury. Looking for the possession back here. And eventually the shot coming in straight down the throat of Adams. Look at this little turn here from Pramel when it comes to her from Bauman. Skipping away from three there, really. Took Hayashi to come across to get a touch. Here's Hugo. Bailey battling for it. Costello with it, looking to play it back. A bit of time now for Evans. Pramel chased that down and she's just caught Fortune off the ball. The referee does play it back. It is certainly a free kick. Fortune. There's Hayashi. Here's Rink, back to Hayashi. Lions had all sat back expecting a long ball to be played into their half. Lions just standing off the opposition at the moment. Momo Hayashi. There goes that long ball, long diagonal, but just escapes Sran, the intended target. Early goal from Lions, the difference between the two sides. It's Fortune. Across here to Rink. Lang to her left. That's given away. Lions look to counter, it's Tatum. They have much options ahead of us. She's crowded out from United as they win the ball back, the ball straight back. Adams here, it took a minute to think about coming to get it before just almost knocking the ball out of play. Sunshine Coast Warners drawing level, it's Jessica Doyle. 1-1 with North Lakes United now. Is that game off and running? Hugo just caught there from Saran. There's been an interesting battle out wide. The last 5 or 6 minutes here, it's just lacking just a little bit of quality in the final third from both sides. Swans catching late. It is Bauman with the delivery here. Got a few options. Bauman, that's a good ball, but Adams forced to punch. Gunston was waiting for it. Lions refusing to let United get out there. There's pass across. I think it was in looking for someone there at all, but Pramel will chase that down. Hugo wasn't quite in position. Get a free kick for United, and that will relieve the pressure on their back line. Here's Fortune across to Rink. Rink into Solomon. Solomon not able to hit Saran again, as both sides just giving away the ball cheaply. Needlessly in the middle of the park, not able to really create a whole lot. Just a few moments of brilliance from individuals, but nothing big yet. Here's Ajura just trying to lead our team on here. She goes down, referee says play on. She still has possession. Switches it in. That'll be collected there from Fairburn. She does clear. Only as far as Bailey. To Hayashi. Looking for the 1-2. Comes back to Hayashi. Nicely moved here from United. Eventually comes out wide here to beat. She gets it across. It's spilled and it just escapes Carter. Big chance there for United. Best chance. What a move. Just as we're saying that both sides not really creating in the final third. Momoyashi at the heart of that chance. And Kata had the goal gaping, just escaping her. And that was the best chance that United have had to pull level in this game. Just a touch in the end from Karash, just putting away from Qatar. Bailey trying to get onto it. Will that chance just spark a little bit of life into United? Here's Gunston. Inside it's Singh. Now Hugo, back to Singh. This is better as well from Lions. Hugo. She collects. Bailey. We've got a few options there to hit, and now again United try to break, but it passes wayward and Lions have it. Sunshine Coast Wanderers now 2-1 up against Northlake United. Jessica Doyle scoring again. The Wanderers turning that around the NPLW side. Rink loses it out to Bauman. Bauman again gives it back to United. Momoyashi. If anyone is going to spark this game to life for United, it is Hayashi, the former Brisbane Roar midfielder. Scored some cracking goals in the A-League. Battle going on, but it is United that come away with it. Half an hour played now at Luxury Paint Stadium. Lions leading by a goal to nil. Live on FQ TV, the Kappa Queensland Cup final. It's the way the season's gone so far for both these teams. The cup competition is massive for them to get silverware. What a pass that is! It's absolutely delightful. And there is the opening equalising goal, which Ulick Beach with the finish. And United back on level terms. What a pass this is from the skipper. Dewar playing it through, and she had all the time in the world. The ball just came across her so sweetly. It is an inch perfect pass. And we said it might take a moment of magic from someone. Gold Coast United draw level, and I tell you what, that almost came completely out of nowhere. Pass in between Tatum and Costello, and that Lions back line Cross certainly not getting to that. Well, it is a dream equaliser here for Gold Coast United. It's roughly about the time that the game was postponed midweek. Feel the silence around the ground when that goal went in for United. Hugo. How will Lions respond? It's Kata. Hayashi. Kata wants it back. Hayashi again with it. Tran gonna get away from Gunston. Looks inside. 1-2. This is really good from United. Just starting to see a little bit more movement as they give it away. The curse of the commentator. Hayashi trying to play it quickly. Kata using her body well. Ojur again looking here for Bailey, and that should be collected from Karasingol. Ojur again looking to try and turn provider. But Kata, that's what she does so well up top for United. Able to win those 50-50s and just keep the ball ticking along for United. It's Costello into Gunston. It's been a relatively quiet night for Gunston at the moment. A little loose pass from her too. Sharan tries to drive. Gunston just getting a touch. That'll go for a throw. Here's Ojur again. Trying to switch it across to Ulick Beach. There's Momo Hayashi. Hayashi will look to win the foul there, and she certainly does. And it is a free kick in a really good position for United if they can just get the ball into the box. Momo Hayashi is certainly likes to turn provider. Actually waiting for Rink to come up from the back here. As United look to try and go in front. There's Hayashi's delivery. It's a good one all the way through. You just wonder there if Ojur just committed a little bit more. There might have been an opportunity there for United. Ball in the end going all the way through. If Ojur just gambles a little bit more, she might have been able to get on the end of that. Here's Gunston. Hugo to Bowman. There's with Evans. Salisbury, the goal scorer. Out to Gunston now. This is where she likes to drive. Amy Gunston. She tries to play it quickly to Pramel, and that'll be collected from Adams. Holly Palmer has scored for Gold Coast Knights. That's level with them in Brisbane City. Goals are flying in now from the Kappa Queensland Cup. Evans passes, giving it away straight to Jura. So with the diagonal trying to pick out Bailey. Bowman. Not allowing Evans playing out for the back. I think Gold Coast United have stepped forward that little bit more and they've just been able to press Lions, not letting them play out from the back, and it's just really allowed United a little bit more space and time. That's nicely worked again. Luke Beach plays it in. It's a touch from Bailey. It falls for Hayashi, and she just couldn't quite keep it down. It sat up on a plate for the midfielder here. Bailey just looked like she set it up for her. She's just leaning back when she puts her foot through it. Too much oomph on it. She tries to trouble crash. She's certainly got that in her locker, Momo Hayashi. She winning that header. Chasing it down. It's Tatum. Up to Rink, and United really dominating these last 10 minutes here at Luxury Paint Stadium. They've really upped their performance levels. And Strand. Tune across to Rink. A lot of composure shown here for United. There's a pass that's given it away, and here's Soulsby and Amy Gunston through the middle, screaming for it. It comes to Gunston, surely! She just slaps at the shot. She knows that was a huge chance for Lions. They haven't really, we said in the last 10 minutes, had much of the ball. But Amy Gunston, you'd have put a mortgage on her, doing a lot better than that, that's for sure. Amy Gunston. 6 goals in the league this season. Everyone knocks it away. It's Halang. Soulsby refusing to give up on it. There's Evans. Stella will knock it away. There's Hugo making the run to the left as Bauman just tries to force it through. Possession lost. Hugo was looking it for it. There's Bailey. Ojur on the turn. Kata wanting it through. It might come through here to Bailey. Bailey puts it across to Qatar. Gold Coast United have turned it around, and it's absolutely no more than they deserve. Another fantastic move set up from the skipper. Bailey with the all-important touch, and Qatar puts it beyond Karas, and United from a goal down are 2-1 up here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Well, Amy Gunston had a huge chance just moments ago to put Lions in front, but it is Gold Coast United that have the lead now. They've definitely lifted their performance levels in the last 15 minutes here, and it's really shown. They've played some nice football, and they deservedly are in front here. Well, former Lions FC striker Megan McGilligan scoring for the Knights. Gold Coast Knights leading by 2-1 against Brisbane City. Both goals there and here going in at several times as we are 5 minutes approaching here to half-time at Luxury Paint Stadium, and that's given away. Here's Qatar again, Ojur trying to get in. It's Costello using her body well this time, and Karas clears only as far as Momo Hayashi. Hayashi opts to play it in. It's a lovely little layoff back to Ojur. Hayashi tries to get away from Singh. Now back. Here now Strand. Gunston pushing it down. There's Fortune across here to Rink. Screams from the Lions bench just to push them up the park. Here's Hayashi with tons of time to turn and just hit an absolute peach of a pass, but Jurlic Beach just drifting offside there. That's That's what Hayashi does. Breach. Really hard to tell with the angles on the replay there, but it didn't look like it was offside. It must have been very tight. Here's Costello. Now we've got Evans, backs to Costello. Long it goes, it's picked up by Rink, touch and turn. That's by Solomon. Rink will play it back to Adams, and Adams slips. And I think she used her hand there to stop it, which will be an indirect free kick for Lions inside the box. We don't see this too often in football. It's a shame. Slip in, she's claiming that she fell. Just to say it is still an accident. We have an indirect free kick here, right? 2 minutes to go till half time. And this is a big chance for Lions to pull a goal back, and they really need it. Probably going to just be led across here to Salisbury or possibly Hugo. I think you just have to put your foot through it, aim for the top corners or try and find a bit of space. What will Lions conjure this up here? Coast United trying to get a bit of an advantage there. So Salisbury is blocked from United. Hugo, Bowman. United standing strong. Ball over top, headed away. United just not letting Lions get there. Momoyashi just in the air will do, and that will relieve the pressure on the back line as United defend that really well. Salisbury hitting the wall is Singh. Well, it's picked up here from Hugo. Across it goes, trying to find a little run there of Amy Gunston. Here's Momo Hayashi. Under the pressure of Tatum. Fairburn beaten. Evans clears. With Fairburn. Kuipers scoring for North Lakes United, 2-2 in that game between Sunshine Coast Wanderers and North Lakes United. Here's Hayashi. Here's with Rink. It goes for Shran, it's headed away. Just 2 minutes of time added on here for a couple of injuries in that first 45. We haven't said this much in the time of NPL Women's Queensland as Lions going in at half time behind is Evans. Is Fairburn. The referee does pick it up for the foul in the end there. That will just eat into the remaining minutes here of this thrilling first 45 minutes at Luxury Paint Stadium. There's the Kappa Queensland Cup quarterfinals. Two of the sides who have been the most successful in this competition. Meeting head to head. Ball spilled there from Adams. And it almost was on a plate. I think Costello was busting forward there. This will be the last chance of the half for Lions if they look to try and find that equaliser before half-time. It will be the long throw towards Gunston. She gets a little bit of flick onto it. And the shot from Salisbury goes by the post. Adams won't be in any hurry at all, as Gold Coast United will look to get in ahead at half-time. They've done exceptionally well to turn this one around after going behind early on. They refused to drop their heads. Lions had that early dominant spell. And that is the half-time whistle here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Lions getting an early lead thanks to a wonder goal from Salisbury. But Gold Coast United, after a good spell of Lions dominance, fought their way back into the game and managed to go in front. Half-time here, it is Lions 1, Gold Coast United 2.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters, or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That sort of frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. I love being a part of the team and I love winning. I played for Warriors in Townsville and it was really good and I learnt a lot and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. with the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified, like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself, because a lot of the time, when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helps me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play, just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's, yeah, really good.
Extraordinary!
Welcome back for the second 45 minutes here at Luxury Pint Stadium. Looks like a host of changes are being made from the home side as they are a goal down. Sabolski is one of those changes that we can see in that back line, and we'll just get confirmation of the changes, but it was Lions who took the early lead for Salisbury, but they were pegged back on Gold Coast United, who really played some nice football towards the latter stages of that half and deservedly got their 2 goals. Julik Beach and Qatar scoring. Has got Gold Coast United in Dreamland 2-1 up here after taking the long journey up to Brisbane from the Gold Coast. They'll be hoping to do the return trip. Being into the next round. Early on, it's the run here of Primel. Primel trying to make something happen. It's Calhoun. Does manage to get it across his substitute. Amy Gunston putting a little bit of pressure on. Here's Primel again. Momo Hayashi does take over, and Lions will look to try and counter here. There's Hugo being forced to do her defensive duties. She's closely watched there from Bailey, but she does it really well under a lot of pressure there. Primel has been moved into that more direct position with Salisbury playing off the left. Evatt's moved into the midfield role as Sabolski has gone into that back line. Just trying to shape up this line side now. And Gunston still on that right side. Potentially Byman may have been the one that was taking off here for Calhoun. Bailey does look to try and get it across. Did it take a nick? It hasn't, according to the referee, and it's just a goal kick. Well, it's not surprising that Lions have made those substitutions, with especially Sabolski coming into that sort of central defensive position, just trying to shore up side. I think she was looking to give Sabolski a bit of a rest tonight. Gold Coast United having other ideas. Ajur will look to shoot on the left foot. It's spilled and almost comes out there. She's really Beach, and it's Rangtuki who clears. There's Costello. Nick Whiteside side looking to come out the traps here. Salisbury. I think she's not happy that the referee's actually brought that back. And Lions looking to try and hit them on the counter here. Hugo initially bursting away. Salisbury using her body well. She's had options ahead of her. A little surprised the referee decided to pull that back, but it is with Costello. Costello does launch that in. It is down from Salisbury. And it goes out for a Gold Coast United goal kick. Trass. That is all correct. Fortune getting away from Primel. Well, Lions starting this half very much like they did in the opening 45, a little bit more on the front foot, putting pressure on Gold Coast United and not allowing them to play the ball around. It's just coming away with that, not much to the frustration of Bailey. It's Calhoun. Here's Gunston. Gunston trying to get away, but she's lost out to Halang. There's Rink. There's Halang. How the play it goes as Lions pressure beginning to get in the way here for United. Tricky. Well, looking for the free kick. Watching. It's Qatar. Good Beach. Lions standing firm and they look to try and go on the counter themselves here. Once again, it's Soulsby in behind on the volley! Cool as you like from Soulsby, and Lions draw level. She scored early in the first half and she's done it again here. The volley finds the corner. Wonderful technique from the striker. And she just can't stop scoring as Lions back on level terms. Well, you can never write off this Lions side. And you talk about all the intricate passing and work your way through sides, but sometimes just a little more direct approach pays off, and it was that pass into Soulsby. When you have a player of that much quality up top, anything can happen. There's Evitz. Calhoun. It is Sabolski. Well, this pass from Sabolski. Here's Rink. Beach, the pass is just in between. Rink will try and get that across and it will go out. Well, it is certainly playing out exactly as it did in the opening 45 minutes. Lions getting that early goal, being rather dominant in the spell. And Gold Coast United will be frustrated that they just couldn't hold on for a little bit longer. Here's Momoyashi. Julie Beach. Mature just running into trouble, and here's Soulsby. Turns away from her. She's up on her own here. She had Dunstan to her right, and she actually draws a foul. I'll tell you, that's exactly what you want your striker to do in that position. She picks it up here, especially when Primero goes down. Don't really have much other choice, winning the free kick, and it just changes position. The yellow card being awarded as well for Adjure, but it, you know, was a time there where United did have pressure on the Lions back end, and this just relieves it. Now Lions straight up the other end, able to put some pressure on United, and they would absolutely love to turn this around as early as possible in this half. Shot towards goal, and it just hits the top net from Tatum. I'm not sure whether that is a shot or just an overhit ball into the box here. So it appears to be a shot. And that's a tug on the jersey from Solomon. That will surely be a yellow card. Referee having a quick word with both players here. You get the reaction from Evans in the end. No yellow card awarded for either player. Referee keeping cards in the pocket. Salisbury looks to play it in. Ajura tries to launch a bit of a counter-attack. There's Ajura. She finds herself all over the park at times. To play wherever we're needed. Yashi taking over. Here's Hayashi. Tap. From Bailey, but it's just a little bit under hit. Hugo takes over as Gold Coast United not able to string enough around in the final third here. Costello gives it away. Here's Bailey. He's back with Costello. Here's Calhoun. And with the switch to Amy Gunston. And again, closely marched. She has. Amy Gunston's been closely marked. Really, this full game. United not letting her play at all. The former Lions junior. Unbelievably, she's been present for 10 of the 12 trophies won from the Lions MPLW side, and that'll be a free kick that Primel's picked up. Amy Gunston, a serial winner for the Lions Football Club. That's exactly why they're not letting her get time on the ball, but Lions here looking to go in front again themselves here. North Lakes United have gone in front after being behind against Sunshine Coast Wanderers in the other game. End-to-end goals galore in the Kappa Queensland Cup tonight. With some amount of pace, headed away from Bailey. Calhoun tries to play it back in. Rantuki picks it up. There's Calhoun again. There's a bit of an overlap on that far post. Oh, it's floated just over the bar. Hugo tries to float that in. Well, the first change of the night for Gold Coast United, and it is Carter who scored the goal to put Gold Coast United back in front. She makes way for United, and it's not surprising that United do make that change. Down the line from the line. Zembrick, who has come on for Gold Coast United, the top goal scorer. A bit of fear into the Lions back line that's been lacking in the second half. Gunston. Solomon takes it off Amy Gunston. Long throw is cleared. Evitz tries to win it. There's Emmerich giving it away. Gunston trying to push through, little change of pace. Here's Rink. Looked like a push on Pramil, but he said that she was looking for it, I think. Salisbury busting a gut to get there, but Fortune just does enough. Long ball trying to find Bailey. Coach United really just missing their midfield at the moment. Hugo does win the throw. She did initially look for that throw. So Yashi. Tatum under pressure is just thumped away from Sabolski. Window South scoring in the men's game on tonight is Eastern Suburbs leading Wolves by 2-1. 2-2 on the hour mark here in the Kappa Queensland Cup, live on FQTV. Also joined here by Alan Kroll. Lions were behind at the half, but they're back on level terms and look the most likely to go in front. Hugo with the delivery, headed away from a Yashi who's sitting in that back line. Bailey will clear, anywhere will do. Emmerich trying to use her pace to chase this one down. Emmerich doing really well, and eventually it is dealt with by Sabolski. Emmerich claiming that she was pulled there. They're running in on goal. It's a fascinating battle between Sabolski there and Emmerich. Emmerich looked like she was initially getting the better of her. Sabolski just managing to recover. Well, sometimes that's all it takes though, is just that long ball over top. We've already seen that tonight from Salisbury's goal. United are just slowly just sitting deeper and deeper as this half goes on. The second half has been all Lions. There's a deep one, knocked away. Here's Gunston. Gunston trying to take on the players, but 3 players on her as soon as she gets the ball, and that just, just plays a compliment to the threat that she does possess. Is that United just not affording her any time at all, and Halang is closely marking her. Will be the long throw. He's eventually cleared. Here's Rantuki. Here's with Sabolski. Sabolski looking for the run there of Hugo. Hugo will play it in first time. There's Gunston just snatching at it. She manages to keep it alive though. Second bite at the delivery there from Hugo. Will she get a third attempt here? She does get it across, and this time it doesn't actually come to Rantuki at all. And here come United. Can they launch a counter-attack? Emmerich screaming for it. She gets it. There's a bit of an overlap here for United. Roots Beach to the right, looking for the 1-2 back to Emmerich. A little bit short hit. Sabolski just doing enough to knock it away. And Lions tried to counter, but and it is eventually brought back. Salisbury caught after the ball, doing a defensive work. Working extremely hard to get back and defend for a side, which looks like she will be okay. I think it might be a drop ball now. And it's with Costello. Salisbury on a hat-trick for Lions. back there. Kick out at Hayashi. Costello. Holman, back to Cebulski. There's a change of pace from Hugo. Hugo still going. Still going, Hugo. Excellent run, and she just couldn't find the run there of Salisbury. Hugo has been a massive addition to Lions. She joined back in 2021. They've been an integral part to this Lions squad. Antuki, back to Carras. Lions don't want to let this dominant spell ease up without going in front. Overhit to Salisbury. There's Hugo. To Costello. There's Primel, and that will go for Gold Coast United. Throws are standing firm as the Lions. Once again, United just starting to be a bit braver on the ball. Bailey will win that free kick. They're just trying to be cheeky, getting in the way. Emmerich's just not going to get onto that. Is there going to be a hero for either side? Costello clears it up and over the top, and now here's Gunston. She's got the pace, and Adams anywhere will do there, especially if Amy Gunston running at you. Antuki, former Olympic player. Yellow card given to Primel. Who will step forward for either side? Fortune. Here's Thran. Trying to find Bailey. Hugo looking to see it out. United will have the throw deep inside Lions territory. Here's Hayashi. Fran gets it across well, and the header from Emmerich was directed on goal, but that's not troubling Carras in there at all. Fortune, cross to Thran. Salisbury coming to United from at the park. They're just slowly beginning to get a little bit more foothold in the game, United. Hayashi, that's excellent play from Hayashi. Gets away from Evitz. Out now to Bailey. Bailey, first time delivery. Cebulski will clear it. Bailey and Hugo going for it together. Bailey comes off better off. Is knocked in from Solomon. And it eventually comes to Ayashi. Solomon. Solomon tries to get it across. It's blocked from Costello. Bailey's there. It's all gone a wee bit scrappy, but Lions thump it away, and that'll be Adams will come out to ease the back line there for United. Hang. Dunstan trying to get back there too for United. There's Julie Beach. Gets it across. It's almost brought down from Emmerich. Kept it alive though from Lang. Hayashi. Hayashi goes for it from there, and it's safe from Karas. Well, you can't blame Momo Hayashi at all from shooting from there. Many a time she's scored from that range. She does have a wicked right foot when she connects with it. Not quite coming off there. Tatum losing out. And the Beach battle for it. The goal scorer did have a good spell in New Zealand. Cromell, a bit quieter this half, gets the shot away. Save from Adams. And he's collecting that nicely. Right foot hit from Cromell as it comes over the top there. Cromell looks inside to Calhoun. Calhoun tries to turn, gets the better of Ayashi. Shouts for a penalty, but it will actually go for a free kick from Calhoun. Catch that one back too. She does well initially get away from Hayashi. And both players battling for it. Calhoun, the new signing this season from the States. Actually scored this season already for NPL in the NPLW. Scored against Sunshine Coast Wanderers earlier in the season. Thought she had a chance to put her side in front in the quarter-final. Wood scoring for North Lakes United now. They are 4-2 up on Sunshine Coast Wanderers. That's Costello back to Karas. Dunstan. Calhoun. Tuki. Picked up just there from Tatum. Lang. Both sides again to not being able to get a foot on the ball. Calhoun. Cromell just quite get the pass off enough there. Adams with it here. It's Fortune. You could see in that first half, Lions just sat off Gold Coast United. But they're not doing it at all in this half, and it is just not letting United get forward at all. Gold Coast United haven't had that same threat that they posed at the end of that first half at all in this second half. It's been all Lions. You just wonder if Alex Pitt might have another substitution off his sleeve here. He's only made the one change for Gold Coast United. He's looking to finish this one off here. That's a good ball. It's headed across, and that should be collected from Adams. Wants to try and release this quickly. Not being allowed to in the pressure of Tatum. Here's Adams. Here's with Rink. Let's go back to Adams. Gunston just lying just so far forward here that United don't have any targets, having to go long, and they just give the ball right back to Lions. Well, this time it comes off as Emmerich collects it. Ulick Beach. There's Rink, back to Fortune. Hayashi coming so short to try and collect the ball as well. 15 minutes left to go here at Luxury Paint Stadium. It is 2-2 between these two sides, and that will go to extra time if the score remains the same. Ulick Beach. Tuki just using her body to win the throw as well. Strong defending. Tuki normally playing across the midfield, but this time Kathy stepping in at the right back position. It's paid off so far. A really good substitution. Rantuki and Sabolski both coming onto the park has really solidified that back four for Lions. Surprisingly, that's coincided with Lions' best spell of the game. There's Costello trying to find Amy Gunston towards that corner flag. Fortune is able to knock it away. There's Salisbury trying to get it back on the away as quick as possible. There's Costello. She'll look to go with the long throw, I think. Centre half. Long throw headed away. Looks like it comes back to Evitts. Still plays it back in. This time the ball to be collected from Salisbury. She's just drifted into an offside position as Gold Coast United set up the offside trap there. Here's Fortune. Not enough movement ahead of her, and she's just going the long ball. It's exactly what Lions want United to do. Primel losing it. Ojura. Solomon forward there. Ojura. This goes long. It's a little bit of a loose touch from Costello, but she gets away with it. There's Primel. Kentucky. Solomon collects it. Referee waves United on. Lang. Not really much time left for either side. Where this game is going, you feel the next goal would win it. Ojur almost finds his way through the Bailey, but Costello thumps it away, right back the way it came from. Oh, it's another substitution being made again from the Lions. It is Amy Gunston coming off. Still 2-2. We're waiting for Gold Coast United. See what changes they might come up with as Lions have made all of theirs. There's Bateman has come on, confirmation of that for Lions. I think it's a pretty similar change. Amy Gunston, Bateman, both really fast players. Hayashi smartly letting that go back to Adams. Bateman's first involvement in the game is just to try and chase this one down. Lang with a change of pace. Beach should click onto that run. Tuki trying to come across. She uses her body. Excellent defending. Well marshalled at the back there. Pramel chasing it up the other end here. Clearance is dealt with. Both Lions and United just starting to cancel each other out. And that's reflected on the scoreline. Tuki coming onto the park really made a huge change as United were getting a bit of joy on that left side in the first half, especially towards the end of the first half. Haven't had that same outlet neither side. They're not able to get down either wings like they did in the first 45 minutes. Grass is yet to be troubled in the second 45. And Cebulski. She'll take a bit more time than she did, but she does just enough. To Rantuki. Is with Rink. Rink gives it away. Miss Pramel. Van Bateman was making the run. That's a little bit of a late one on Hayashi, and that is a yellow card for Pramel. It's a second yellow card for Pramel, and Lions are now down to 10 here. Pramel has been sent off. It was a late one. Late kick out. Cebulski just having a word with the referee, but Lions are going to have to play the remainder of this game, the last 9 minutes plus any extra time, if there is any, down to 10. And that will coincide with a substitution being made for United, and they might use that as an opportunity to maybe just go for it here. Solomon is coming off for United. Just get complete confirmation of the change when it comes through to us. It's the throw the dice for United. Hodgkinson. Come on, immediately it's into the box. Bailey is the target. Interesting to see how Lions set up down to 10. Here's Soulsby. Soulsby. He's going to go for goal from there, and it is blocked. It might come back to Soulsby. United looking to drive. Lovely run, Halang. And Tuki again trying to get her body in front here just to try and clear it. And they'll do from Cebulski. Hayashi. Ajur will look for the top corner, but it's just catch from Karas. A bit better from United. Soulsby trying to flick it off to Hugo. Lions just trying to get back into a shape here, trying to position themselves down to 10. They're not quite linking it up. That's to be expected. Here's Fortune. It's a long time to play, down to 10. LFQ TV is your only place for the top divisions in Queensland. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook channel. You keep up to date with all the action on the Kappa Queensland Cup and the MPLW men's, all the FQPL leagues and the men's and women's. thrilling title race in the Women's League at the moment. Eastern Suburbs well at the top, but outside of that it's very close between River City, Knights, Lions, United, Olympic. Immediately here's Emmerich now. Emmerich's in behind and it's touched to the bar. Touched over from Karas. Big chance for United. Hayashi collecting it in the middle of the park. Emmerich making a smart run in between the two defenders here. Karas getting a good touch. It looked like it was a good strike from Emmerich as well. Emmerich and former Logan striker Hodgkinson, who's so far forward now as United try and get in front. That's headed away from Bateman. Everyone back defending for Lions now. There's a deep ball back in. It'll be thumped away from Salisbury. Bateman's there to chase it down again. There's Halang. Looks like a hopeful pass more than anything. But here's Hayashi. Hayashi will switch it back across. It might come to Emmerich and Sabolski. That was a really important header from Sabolski. Emmerich floating in behind her. And she must have got a shout from Karase or someone. United with the corner. 4 minutes to go here. Luxury Paint Stadium is Lions just trying to weather this storm here from United. Sapolsky headers away. Salisbury just does enough to find partner there. Salisbury just pulling the hamstring now is Hugo. Costello frustrated there that Salisbury wasn't in a position for her, but she's definitely hurt something there. She's not moving exactly as she did early on. Hayashi and Hugo fighting for it. The referee says play on. Costello. Salisbury. Hugo. Calhoun. Let's plays it in, it's headed clear. Does come out there to Bateman. Bateman tries to shoot. She's just outmuzzled and eventually it goes into the grasp of Adams. Lions are just trying to force their way through the United backline there. There's a good counter-attacking opportunity. Tom Salisbury just pulled up there while she was running. Certainly isn't moving as freely. There's Calhoun. Hugo. There's Hayashi. Emmerich. Volsky quickly to it. Bateman collects. And Tuki gets away from 1 and 2. Still Rantuki. Rink and Rantuki battling. And Fortune has to come across to help our partner in crime, Bailey. And back, the pass up there is Sabolski with it. Smart touch from Bailey, getting away from Sabolski. Sabolski trying to get back. United throwing some bodies forward now. Jur. Emmerich might get onto it here. Emmerich goes down. And she's holding her chest there. Was it inside the box or outside? The referee is having a quick word with her assistant. The flag is up for offside though. She's just checking. There's lots to think about here. Either it's offside or it is a penalty. I think it has gone offside, yes. Emmerich just drifting into offside position. Majura. Again, United just trying to just force the ball into Lions half. Karas forced to clear it. Here's Calhoun. And now Salisbury got Bateman to her right here. Salisbury still going, tries to find it through. Bateman's in behind. Huge stop from Karas. Salisbury can't get to the follow-up. Massive opportunity there for Lions. And it's Salisbury. She's been electric tonight. Trying to find the run of Bateman, who just kept herself on side. She couldn't do much else with it. Adams was so quick out to get the block. Here's Evitts. It's not quite in the same wavelengths there of Terham. Well, 90 minutes has gone and passed. Still we are level. Extra time is looming for both teams, and it might be a bit of a scarier prospect for Lions, down to 10. There's Rink. To find Halang. Halang with space to run into. Intercepted though from Sobolski. Halang and Emmerich both chasing that down. Here's Emmerich. Lang looks to play it into Bailey. Costello clears. Hayashi keeps it alive just. Shot blocked initially from the skipper. Hayashi and Hugo fighting for it. That's well one back from Ulick, who's been a bit quiet the second half. Ajur. She's looking for it back here. Ulick on the left foot. Palmed away from Karas. And it was all from Ulick. Looking for the 1-2. It's well worked here on our weaker side as well. Decent strike. And Karas hits that anywhere else. It's danger because Emmerich is sitting right there, and this may be the last opportunity for either side in this half. There's Rollick Beach to take. Certainly a few options in the middle for United. Is there going to be a hero for the Gold Coast side? There's a deep one, it goes all the way through. Claimed there was a bit of a push. Well won though from Singh. It's played back towards goal. Is it properly cleared? There's Emmerich. Oh, what an opportunity for Emmerich. All she had to do there was really hit the target. Momo Hayashi doing ever so well to play that back on a plate for the top goal scorer. And it just goes by the post. Oh, she does the right thing, just putting her side foot on it. Might be the last chance of the evening, or will it be? Roger is turning into trouble. And the referee does blow the full-time whistle. And United certainly had their chances at the end, so did Lions. But we're deadlock level with extra time looming. Full-time in the Kappa Queensland Cup. It is Lions 2, Gold Coast United 2. Extra time will be with us shortly. Just stay with us. We'll come back after the break. And we're on the way for the first half of extra time. Remember, Lions currently down to 10. And half an hour is a long time to play football. Down to 10. Gold Coast United will feel they have a huge opportunity now to get into the next round and join the other sides tonight. This is the only game that has gone to extra time, with North Lakes going through comfortably in the end, and Knights battling out, defeating Brisbane City with John Edgehill. And we'll find out who will be in the other rounds as well after the half an hour, and if needed, there will be a penalty shootout. Allowing back to rink. Might start to see a little bit more space opening up for Gold Coast United. One thing though is that Nick Whiteside was able to get Lions in, even just for a few moments, just to get their shape right. Here's Emmerich. Tries to find Bailey. Sabolski looks to go down the line. There's Bateman to Tatum. It's with Evitts. There's Tatum. There's Hugo. Always looking to get away down that side. Tatum. One thing Lions will miss as well is Kamel was really good at just pulling and stretching United. Okay. He's not able to find Salisbury at all there. Bateman picks it up. Calhoun got Bateman there to her right. Salisbury drifted into the box now. There's a few numbers forward here for Lions. They're bravely getting into the box. And possession is lost. Here's Bailey. Can Bailey get up the park quick enough for United to exploit that space, but they're not able to. Momo Hayashi. Sran. There's a run of Ulick Beach. It's 25 on 25 as Hugo comes up better off and under pressure. Rash puts out for a throw deep inside the Lions territory. With the delivery, and it's almost falls for Emmerich, but Sabolski getting up to win the header. Final touch coming off Emmerich. Tuki getting away from Bailey. Hayashi having to come across to deal with it. Well, the football's certainly not lifting here in Queensland as Gold Coast United taking on South Strikers next up. A home game for them, so it's not the big travel. There's Bateman trying to go away from Hayashi. She does really well. Costello. Going with Tatum. There's Costello. Got the best of clearances, unfortunate, but she gets away with that. It really is a busy month for football in Queensland. Of course, the World Cup as well, watching the Socceroos. And defeating Turkey 2-0 in a big game against USA. So much football on the go at the moment. Here's Evitz. Tuki. Into Calhoun. Costello. Is Salisbury. She does again. Excellent work from Salisbury. United claiming they got the ball, but this is what she does so well. We've seen it so often tonight. She picks the ball up. You got 3 players around her. She wins the free kick, and it's exactly what Lions need, being down to 10 here. This is where the chances are really going to come from. Although, in saying that, it's only been 6 minutes or so, but they really haven't looked like they're playing with a player less at all. They've had a lot of the ball, playing it around really nicely. Calhoun standing over this one. Lions would love another early goal and a half here. Brave enough to throw bodies forward here. It's Calhoun to take. It is into a good area. It's played back across, and it just needed a touch from anyone. Still alive though, as it's played back across, and Hayashi clears. Zabolski trying to keep it alive. With it, Hayashi will look to try and counter for United as well from one end to the other. Here's Emmerich. Emmerich, she's got Bailey ahead of her there. Emmerich does just enough to get it through here to Ulick Beach. She comes back onto her left foot and fires over the bar. Momo Hayashi doing well here. Emmerich launching the counter. This is what Lions have to be most dangerous of. Comes to Ulick Beach here. Again, gets on the left foot. Probably not quite the right decision. I would have thought she'd take that in her stride. Look to open her body up. Sort of closes the option when she comes back in her left foot and ends up firing over the bar. And that's what fortunately happens. Lions just throwing a little bit of caution to the wind with the amount of bodies they had in the box there. Evitz is Bateman. Given away with Rink. Up to Hayashi. Bailey's in the middle there. Hayashi tried to find Bailey or Ulick Beach. Hayashi. Excellent work though from Evitz. Not the best of passes to Costello. So just keeping it in. Wonderful ball through, and Salisbury, oh, just wide. Tatum with a wonderful touch and turn here. Great ball across. Salisbury giving everything to get in there. She thought she'd got a hat-trick. It was so close, but yet so far, and she's got a bit of cramp there as well. What a performance she's put on tonight. The Lions can't afford to not have her on the pitch. And Salisbury back to her feet. Geordie will walk that off. We've now played 100 minutes of football at Luxury Paint Stadium, and still we are no closer to finding out who will be in this next round. Still level at 2-2. 10 men are currently down to 9 for the moment. There's Hayashi to Fortune. Saran gets it in. It's Emmerich with a touch, and there's the volley! Emmerich stands up when Gold Coast United absolutely wanted it, and she delivers. It's a great first touch. It sets up beautifully for the striker. And Emmerich might just have sent United into the next round. Gold Coast United score when Lions are down to 9. Well, it really is the first time since the second half, really, that United have found that much space in the box. And you just can't allow Emmerich that amount of time to set herself and volley beyond Karas. Hugo. Easily give up on it there, Hugo. Again, down the side it goes. Emmerich here. And Lions have to be careful. Emmerich just trying to get to the byline. Checks inside. Goes back across, and then the shot in the end. From Beach isn't going to trouble Karas, but once again, Lions. There's not really much else they can do, really. They're not a side that likes to just sit back, and they can't afford to at all. Salisbury back in the game. Starkey 10 versus 11 at least. Montuki. It's away from Bailey. Tatum. Costello. Here's Calhoun. Costello. Intercepted from Fortune. Hayashi there too. Rink plays it up and over. Sabolski underneath it. Juro will surely take the free kick there. Hayashi. Hayashi happy to run the clock down here as we're not long left to go in the first 15 minutes here. Gold Coast United snatching the lead. Ryan just running out of play. Gold Coast United ahead for the second time tonight. Salisbury is trying absolutely everything to just be on the field for our teammates. Costello to our left. Costello does take over. Hugo. There's a run of Bateman. Bateman just trying to get to the byline, but she just takes it a little bit too far, and Fortune will see that one out. As we are 60 seconds left in this half. The first 15 minutes of extra time here at Luxury Paint Stadium. The only game to go to extra time. The referee is going to check with Salisbury. Salisbury has finally been substituted as Tarima will come on for the final 15 minutes really of extra time. Salisbury left Nothing in the tank on the park for Lions tonight. Will Beach floats that in, and it's caught there from Carras. Hayashi tries to get to it, she loses out. There's Tarima's first impact on the game. Does take over. Looks inside. Tatum. Hugo. Still Lions refusing to give up on it. Early ball played in. It is knocked away. Bateman keeps it alive. There's Evitz. There's Calhoun. There's Tatum. Tatum again, it comes through, his Ratuki's in behind, tries to get it across, it comes to Bateman! Straight down the throat of Adams, and that was a right good opportunity right at the end of the opening 50 minutes here of extra time. It's been a fascinating 50 minutes at Luxury Paint Stadium here in extra time. Gold Coast United have the lead, they scored well, Lions were temporarily down to 9. A wonder finish from Emmerich. But to be fair to Lions, they really have given it a right good go. Down to 10. And they haven't really looked like they've had less players in the park at all. But just stay with us here for the final 50 minutes. Lions have it all to do. United just have to hold on. Half time, extra time. Lions 2, United 3. We'll be back momentarily. Well, Gold Coast United will get us back on the way for a massive 15 minutes for this season. We said it's going to be really difficult for both these teams to do a whole lot in the league position at the moment. Eastern Suburbs well out in front at the top of the league table, so this cup competition is massive for both teams, especially Gold Coast United, who actually sit 10 points off the pace of Lions in the league ladder. Battling out for the final positions is the minimum requirement of this club. Over the top. And behind, Ratuki should pick that up. It was offside. Bailey just drifting into that offside position. There's Tarima. Tuki. Emmerich intercepts it. Cebulski. Costello. Tatum. Bateman. Tarima. Looking to play it back into Bateman. Is knocked away as Rink stands firm. United know that they are just 14 minutes away if they can just hold on and knocking Lions out. Very entertaining night of football. So many goals across all 3 matches. 5 goals here. Do the Lions have anything left in the tank? There's Evans on the way as forwards. Tarima, strong on the ball. Does really well to get it out to Bateman. Tarima wanting it back here. She gets it back. United. She's got everyone back defending here. Lions trying to find a way through. There's Evans. Tarima. He's actually getting it across. It's punched away from Adams. Not the best of clearances, but Hayashi will help it on its way. And there's not a single Gold Coast United player outside their own box there when that ball got played in. Tatum. Costello. Centre back. Turn striker. Costello will go with a long throw. Knocked away, thumped. Hodgkinson, haven't really seen her in an attacking sense from United since coming onto the park. Always off from Bateman, just lets it slide. Again, it's picked up from Calhoun. Calhoun tries to go for it, and it hits the top netting. Just always rising there on the left foot. And just picking up on a loose pass from United. Why not have a go? Feel very nervy. Gold Coast United side at the moment. No one wanted to make a mistake that might cost in the next round. Oh no, here's Bailey. Bailey using her pace, getting away from Rantuki. Bailey, so comfortable. Bailey! Oh, it's blocked. Cebulski getting back to make the last ditch clearance. When it looked like Bailey had done enough. Skipping away twice from Rantuki, getting back onto the right foot, and somehow Cebulski coming out of absolutely nowhere to make that tackle. There's Rantuki. Cebulski. Karas. With Cebulski. Calhoun on the turn. Ball played out to that far line is just overhit and it goes out. It was an intended target, Hugo. Saran in no hurry. Told to take this. We're 10 minutes away from seeing Gold Coast United knocking out Lions. For so long there's been Lions who have had control of this fixture. United looking to get one back on their old rivals. Hugo just pushing into an offside position. Here's Hayashi. Fortune. Looks like United have sort of shifted into a back five here. Just to see out the final 10 minutes. Cebulski. Karas will give it away here. She does. Great Beach going for the absolute world spectacular. Bateman is out to Hayashi. Fortune. Great Beach. Back to Halang. And Fortune got rinked there as well. Back to Adams. Is United just running the clock down. And they try and protect what they have. Hugo just trying to get in amongst it. And Fortune just told to knock it down the line. It does go there. This is actually well worked here from United. Odur is with Bailey. Bailey gets it across with some amount of power, and Cebulski tries to prevent the corner, but it goes out for that corner kick. It'll be interesting to see just how many United players actually venture forward for this. Will be the left foot delivery. Hayashi's quite often than not an actual target for these corner kicks, despite her size. She's able to rise well. There she is, and she does just lose out to Costello. Trying to volley back towards goal. There's Saran. Bailey wins it inside the box, but the referee eventually going for the free kick. Yeah, she was that target. Costello was there. Bailey just get to it. Looking like it did strike the hand of Bailey. I think this is an opportunity for Gold Coast United just to make a couple of the final changes. Look like Bailey will come off. Ricky coming on and replacing Bailey. Some fresh legs for the final minutes. Yuki coming onto the park. There's Bateman. Evans. Costello. 5 minutes of normal time left to be played at Luxury Paint Stadium. Is there one more goal left in Lions? Here's Emmerich. Cebulski winning it well. Still we go. Evans. Hugo. Early ball, it's just a little bit ahead. Tuki's gone into this forward position alongside Tarima. Emmett tries to turn. There's Emmerich again. Knocks it over and is Ulrich Beach onside here. The flag is down. Emmerich Beach to finish it off, and it hits the side netting. Probably had better options across goal, but she tries to find the net. Hits the side netting, and that could really put this game to bed. Lions are doing really well to get back and defend. Costello. Again, as Sobolski will collect this. There's Muki trying to get ahead of Bateman. She does so. There's Emmerich. Majur turns well. Does come to Emmerich. She's in behind here. Emmerich. Sobolski tries to get across. It comes back off the post, and there's the goal! Uric Beach scores again, and Gold Coast United are through to the next round of the Kappa Queensland Cup. Emmerich thought she scored. It came back off the post, and it set up nicely for Ulick Beach, and she gets her second of the night, and it's Gold Coast United's fourth. It is harsh on Lions, who have battled so well since going down to 10, but United have done it. They've travelled up to Brisbane and they've knocked out Lions on their own turf. It's taken the extra half hour, but will not be going to penalties. Ulick Breach takes it off. Hugo, I tell you, it has been a fantastic game of football where both sides have given absolutely everything. Emmerich is coming off here, the second half substitute. It'll just be the final seconds. Just everyone being told to defend as Jafid has come on. Here's Hugo. Will be left for Costello. Lions will say it's not over yet. Not over till that final whistle blows. Feed clears. There's Bateman. Again hits the top netting. And that will probably be that here at Luxury Paint Stadium. It is a massive result for Gold Coast United, considering they are beaten 3-0 in the league. Some turnaround. It's Costello. Here's Momo Hiyashi, and it could get better here for United as Emmerich. Ulick Beach cuts inside, she's on a hat-trick, and she's just off balance as she let fly. Yuki to her left. Yashi was there too, Hodgson trying to get up to support. Went for the hat-trick. With Sobolski. Good turn from Hugo. Hugo getting away. Tries to get into Tatum. It's a bit of a slip and it might come through to Tarima. Lang beating Tarima to the ball and winning it well. And now United again might look to try and break once more as Muki. Muki's still going. And that goes the full-time whistle. What a game of football we had here at Luxury Paint Stadium. Lions have been beaten by 4-2 after going down to 10. They battled bravely despite having less numbers, but Gold Coast United will be in the next round of the Kappa Queensland Cup. It's finished by 4-2.
Sunday, also kicking off at 5 p.m. against Rochelle Rowley. Also here, Saturday morning, 5 a.m., the club will be playing the Australia-USA game. Congratulations to Gold Coast, and we wish you a safe trip